welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I'm excited for today's pick a card, okay? Today we're going to see who will pop up in love unexpectedly, make you a love offer. This could be, any kind of way. So we're going to see how, Spirit communicates how this is all happening. But we're basically tapping into like unexpected twists, things that you really don't see coming in love. That is what we're tapping into today. So yeah, that is our topic. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading or any of my other magical offerings, that is where you can find me. Other than that, pause the video, if you need more time with the piles, and you can always pick more than one pile for all of my readings. For group 1, we have the Obsidian Crystal Point, and we'll be using the Cat Tarot. For group 2, we have the Smoky Quartz Crystal Point, and we'll be using the Rider-Waite. For group 3, we have the green Zebra Stone, and we'll be using the Santa Muerte Tarot. And for group 4, we have the Labradorite. It's purple flash Labradorite, but you can never see it. That's the tricky thing about Labradorite, but it is a purple flash Labradorite for group 4, and we'll be using the Crystal Visions Tarot. So yeah, those are the piles. Like I said, pause the video if you need a little bit more time, but we're just going to jump right into it. All right, if you chose group 1 with the Obsidian Crystal Point and the Cat Tarot, this is your reading. Tapping in to see, okay? Ooh, we got the Star card at the bottom of the deck. So this could be a long-awaited kind of divine timing kind of thing. Someone you would really want to be reaching out. But yeah, we're going to see who's going to pop up in love unexpectedly, their love offer, what will happen, all of the juicy deeds. Spirit, this is for group 1 with the Obsidian. Please show us who is popping up in love for group 1. Oh, we got a whole stack that popped out for you. Ooh, I feel like this person has really been working on themselves to move towards you for a long time. Ooh, yeah, and there's a few things going on with this person. So first of all, we have imperfections and addictions. So I feel like this person is kind of addicted to the energy, the attention, or the chase. So whenever it kind of gets too serious, this person may start cracking jokes. And then when it seems like you're really holding their hand to the fire and it's like, no, what are we doing? Or, you're asking for more, of them. I should be able to call you and just talk to you, or we should be able to hang out and not do certain things. Like we should, this should be progressing, or, whenever you try to communicate, like, this is what I'm needing, it kind of seems like this person checks out. So we'll see. Yeah, because we have the soulmate union card and then we have twin flame. So there's 2 energies here. I was just about to say, we'll see if there's any other energy showing up, but, we already have that confirmation. There are more than 2 people that are going to be reaching up for you, or at least 2 people that'll be reaching out to you unexpectedly. One of them is a soulmate union and one of them is twin flame. Now this twin flame, if I had to say, is probably this person, because there does seem to be some sort of runner-chaser dynamic going on here, or this avoidant, non-avoidant dynamic going on where one person is, able and ready to have a straightforward conversation and the other person is ducking and dodging it. Something like that. There's different manifestations of like the twin flame connection, but the soulmate union, it's unfortunate because I feel like the only thing that makes this unexpected is just that you're jaded from past relationships. Like that's literally the only thing that makes it unexpected, that you would have a soulmate relationship coming in. It's just that hasn't been your experience. Your experience you may be on the winding path, group 1. Like I have a feeling here it hasn't been so love and light for you. I feel like you've had to deal with like complicated people, complicated relationships, situationships, maybe even third-party situations, like just BS, like it hasn't been like the typically like, storybook type of, coming together for you. We have misaligned, struggles, drained, and arrogant. So yeah, like on top of that, on top of the vampiric energy that you get from them, maybe it's not intentional, but it's just they haven't worked on themselves to the point where it feels like you're dragging them along, like trying to drag them into a better life or a better dynamic. it's just exhausting to carry someone up the hill. Regardless, you're drained. And then on top of that, this person being arrogant, that's just too much. Like, you got to pick a struggle. You know what I'm saying? Struggling, but, struggle, but at least be kind. But to be struggling and like pulling on my energy all the time, draining me, and then arrogant on top of it, I feel like you may have walked away from this person and it may have been hard to do. It may have been really hard to do because, you cared for this person, or because of the history, or the fact that that there's some sort of higher level dynamic going on here, or that they're a twin flame and it's like, this could work. It could be really good. That keeps a lot of people stuck for a long time. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case, but it just seemed like this needed a break. So even if they were the one to end it, it feels like on your end, it was very much so welcomed because it was so draining. And it just kind of feels like, you may have got tired of running, tired of chasing, or tired of, always being the teacher, always fixing. And it was just, too much after a while. So you had to kind of crash out on that situation. So we have misaligned and struggles. I can't see that this person is like a perfect match to you even still, but I'm gonna, see what else we get. I'm going to see if there's, still hope in this situation and what's going on today. I want to see how they're showing up now and see, if there is a possibility to fix things, to see like, okay, is this situation, worth giving a try, or what's tea? Like, are they coming in with some big revelation? Like, what is it? Okay. Is it worth it? Let me work it. We have the thoughts card here. I like that. Thoughts are good. It's good to think about things deeply. And I feel like this person got to a point where it just kind of feels like you weren't chasing anymore. And like I said, this person could have been the one to initiate like the falling out or you guys not talking, but they still kind of expected you to continue trying. And it seems like you're genuinely in a better place, or you've emotionally detached from it. So I don't see you chasing after this person and, trying to force it. I see you kind of in a space of acceptance, and maybe you're even in a more evolved place since then, where it's like, you know what? Maybe you really don't feel anything anymore. Spirit, for this twin flame, what energy are they coming in on? And then I'll pull for the soulmate union as well. Oh, so we have calling in your soulmate as the first card that came out. So this feels like more like your energy. You know what? This person wants you to be their soulmate so bad. They want you to be the one for them so bad. They want, it kind of feels like they're running back to you to try to create a new narrative, because the way that their life is going and unfolding, when they look to their future, it's not looking either very bright, or they're not finding another person like you who's willing to put in the work. It's not looking so great. Maybe they've been striking out left and right. Spirit just showed me leveling down. Someone's been leveling down. Oh my God. I just heard acne flare-ups. This person may be having flare-ups, in their skin. And you may have been having flare-ups with your skin. And then it's like, soon as you let this go, all of a sudden your skin's getting better. You're feeling better. And it's like, there's a transference of the acne. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. See, I love spirituality because that's crazy. I've never seen anything like that before. An acne transference? That's some spiritual shit right there. Okay. But yeah, calling in your soulmate, I pulled this card after specifically setting the intention, like, okay, what energy are they showing up in today? And I feel like this is your energy, like you're trying to call for a soulmate connection, but also this person is trying to force you into that box, and this person is trying to show up now like, I know you're my soulmate. Like, it feels like they're just trying to catch you before you slip away, but I feel like you've already slipped away. It says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So, don't be surprised. Like with a person like this, honestly, I wouldn't put anything past them. They may literally have made a vision board with you on it. They may be doing like all the spiritual stuff that you taught them, or, they may be looking into, getting readings and things like that. And you'd be surprised. Like I said, I'm a reader, so I see it all. And there has been such an uptick in the last 2 years of masculines getting readings. this, which is so crazy because typically masculines, it's like, you know, you'll see these little like reels online or memes, and people would be like, when they say they're spiritual, you know what I mean? Like how like masculines get disappointed when they hear that, or when they start talking about astrology, you know, and then masculines have this like joke about it, whatever, whatever. But it's like, now the tea is, firsthand from a reader, is masculines are getting readings today. So do not put anything past them. Do not. Because trust, they're looking for confirmation just like, you know, anyone else. But the energy that they're in now, they're trying to call in their soulmate, and they're trying to fit you into that box. I don't see that you're their soulmate. You're their twin flame. I feel like you guys honestly have probably experienced everything. I just bumped the camera. Experienced everything you were meant to experience together, because there's two twin flame cards in this deck. And one of them says triggering growth, and the other one says healed connection. And you actually got the healed connection card. When this card comes out, that means you've experienced all the lessons they were meant to experience with this person. So anything beyond now would just be like a repeat of the past, a repeat of past lessons. But that's, you know, anything that happens beyond here, any pain, that's not from spirit. That's not a part of your journey. That's not something that's meant to happen. So, you know, that's, now that you know, you can't unknow it either. So if something bad does happen, just know it is because you know, decided to re-engage with this person, but you did get the healed aspect. So all of that is over. Like, it's over. And I feel like that's kind of what's driving them crazy, and, you know, making them try to, you know, re-engage and whatnot, because they can feel that it's over, and they can feel that you've moved on. Retreat says it's time to disconnect from the world. So this person, it feels like they're like kind of falling into a black hole or something like that, and they're trying to like get themselves out of it. Wow. And then we have new love. So let's switch over to the soulmate union and see what energy they're showing up on. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings is what this says at the bottom of the card. So this isn't necessarily meaning as well that this person is in your life already. This is talking about the future. That's the only thing I don't like about the romance angel decks. It kind of like factors in time in some of the cards. There's a few cards like that. So that doesn't mean that you've already met them. It can also mean new love is on the way. Spirit for the soulmate union. Wow. Dang. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. You're lucking out. You're really lucking out, group one. And I felt like that's why it's unexpected for the soulmate connection, which is kind of sad, because it's like, it shouldn't be unexpected. You shouldn't have been through so much that you literally don't expect things to be good for you moving forward. But that is, you know, the energy. It feels like you're kind of like not expecting things to get better, not expecting, you know, such an amazing true love situation to happen because of what you've experienced. It's like, how can I assume that something so great is for me? How can I assume that something so great is really on the way after all that I've been through? So I get it. But that is what we have here. And, you know, like I said, we had the star card at the bottom of the deck, and the bottom of the deck in tarot represents like underlying energy, the unseen. So even in the cards, like before we even get into the reading, it's like it's already showing, group one, that there is someone special for you, and they are OT dubs. They're on the way. So the moon card under that, you know, mystery, you know, there's a lot unknown here, unexpected. Spirit, can you tell us more about the soulmate union? Can you show us how this is manifesting? So we do have the 10 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. So you're meeting this person when you're feeling empowered, which is good, because I feel like jaded, okay, it is what it is. You know, you don't have to work yourself crazy trying to get out of that energy, but you do want to feel good about yourself. And with this 9 of Pentacles, I feel like that's an energy you're already in. You're already in that energy of feeling better. And that's why this person from the past is kind of going stir crazy, trying to run up in your life and like, you know, say everything that you've always wanted to hear, because it's like they can feel that. We have the 10 of Wands as well. So this is coming together as you're ending another cycle with someone else, and we already know who that is. Ooh, I just heard there may be more than one person. So there may be more than one person you're ending things with at this time. If you've had a few kind of situationships you've been going back and forth between, I do feel like they're all kind of cycling out, and it's not because you have to, it's really because you want to and you want more for yourself. So this person's making vision boards and saying affirmations, listening to subliminals to try to manifest you, while you're literally closing cycles left and right and trying to open yourself up to new love and move on. We have the Six of Swords in reverse. So there is something in the way or some sort of delay, and I feel like it has to do with this. Spirit, Six of Swords in reverse. Can you clarify this? What is the delay, or is there something in the way? Is it just time? Okay, so we have the Hierophant in reverse and the Moon reverse. So whatever it is, Spirit is clearly saying it's none of your like concern, in the sense that it's not on your end. So we have the Two of Swords and the Strength card here, which is good. I love how they're both yawning. Because Spirit is basically saying, sit pretty, you're prepared, you're ready, you've done the work, you know. Strength card, baby is yawning, with the mouse under its feet, the toy mouse. Like, you got to get into the symbolism here. Two of Swords, you can't see what's going on because you're occupied with your business, okay? Sit pretty like a cat, be in your feline energy. You know, we love cats, and cats are a-holes. Like, you know, you don't have to be perfect to be loved. And I feel like that's the whole lesson. That's the whole point. And we got the Justice card in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Spirit is not done with someone, and things are still playing out. The worst of it for someone is not over. They're about to get their behind handed to them by karma. But yeah, we have the Hierophant in reverse and the Moon in reverse. So I don't see that you're going to know when this is coming, but the Moon in reverse is more of a feeling of confidence, actually, because the Moon in itself is a card of like confusion and the unknown. So the fact that it's reversed, Spirit is saying you should know in your spirit the worst of it is over for you. You should know in your spirit that you've done all you could do, and you know, that's it. But with the Hierophant in reverse, when it comes to new love, I feel like it is out of your control. So I don't see that. Like, I'm telling you, there's a transference of energy coming here. There's like a switching in the roles. Literally, we got the acne transference, and now we have like the transference of, you may have been the one super spiritual into manifesting, making vision boards, affirmations, and things like that. And now this person is doing that. And it's like Moon in reverse, Hierophant in reverse. You no longer have to manifest, etc., to bring this to you. It's naturally coming to you. This person is now doing the most to try to manifest things. So that's just so crazy to me how that happened. But you may be seeing combinations of repeating sevens. We got the Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Swords. So it looks like you're kind of just, you know, having fun. You're lost in the sauce, trying to handle things day by day. You know, Eight of Swords is typically a card of kind of being in the thick of it, a lot going on, a lot of drama. You may be feeling that in the collective. I've definitely been feeling that, and I'm someone who does not play about my spiritual protection. I'm constantly protecting my energy because I do so many readings and tap into so many energies. I just can't play about it. So the fact that I've been experiencing so much in my personal 3D life, like, I don't typically get affected by retrogrades and stuff like that, but it's just like, whoa, the energies have been beating mine behind just like everybody else. Like, so I feel like you guys honestly are just trying to take it day by day. You have other things in your life that are kind of complicated right now, or you're trying to work through. It may even be your own mind, your own emotions, and you just trying to deal with that. So that's perfect. You know, spend your energy and your intention on that. Don't worry about manifesting new love. As people come into your life, close these cycles, say what you need to say. And I feel like handling it day by day is fine. Spirit, for this twin flame here, we have the Temperance card and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, it's they are genuinely, we got another 7, and it also came up in reverse like the other two. So you may be seeing 777, but you may even be seeing like 14 and 21. I like with the energy right now, it feels like, it almost feels like a bad thing. I don't know what's up with that. Like the angel number, I don't know. Like it just kind of feels like ominous and a little like dark. I don't know. Okay. But we have Temperance and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, I'm getting an energy of things like being blown out of proportion. Like 777 is usually like a lucky kind of sign or symbol, but when you think about it, is it really? Because 777 is heavily associated with like slot machines, and there's definitely a darkness there. Like if you've ever been to a casino, you just see people literally like in the sunken place, you know, trying to just push the button looking for their big win, and it's like almost like fool's gold. You know what I mean? Like is that pyrite, is that called? It's almost like that, where it's like, you know, when the first person saw it during the gold rush, they thought they finally struck gold, and they were able to kind of scam with that, passing it off as gold, but it didn't have the same value as gold because it isn't gold. So I don't know, just something about that feels kind of feels kind of dark. Like, yeah, karma's coming, but it may be significantly worse than you thought for this person. Like, to the point where you would even feel bad and want to try to fix it or something. But we have the Temperance card and the Knight of Cups. So to be fair, they are trying to show up, and, you know, Knight of Cups offer you what you want, and Temperance balance the scales. This person is really wanting a better outcome. They see karma coming to collect. They see the way that things are going, and they're trying to avoid things hitting the fan and being super bad for them. We have the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands in reverse. They realize that they've invested their energy in the wrong places, and that they've invested in the wrong people. They're realizing that, you know, this is where the money resides. This is where it's comfortable. This is where it's safe. But I just don't feel like you're available to them anymore. We have the Five of Cups reversed and the Page of Cups in reverse. I'm hearing that song by J. Beebs. Is it too late now to say sorry? And I think it is. I really do. I feel like it is. Spirit. Anything else for this person? We have the Hangman in reverse, you know, it's just a little too little too late. And also with the Hangman in reverse, I feel like they're coming through in an energy of Knight of Cups, Temperance, trying to balance things out, trying to offer you something better. Knight of Wands, they have enough energy. They've kind of been scared straight. So it's kind of like when you get scared, you could be like halfway asleep, but you get scared and you're wide awake. You know, your heart rate is starting pumping, all the blood is flowing through your body, and you kind of wake up, you get jarred awake. Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck gives me that. But Hangman in reverse is like they still haven't fully changed, you know. They're not coming through Hangman in a space of full surrender. They're coming in a space of Knight of Wands. They have enough energy now because they've been kind of scared. Temperance card, they're going to try to make you some sort of offer, you know. And Knight of Cups, they're, you know, trying to say and do everything that you've always wanted them to say and do, but is it sustainable? Hangman in reverse, I don't think so. Just because it would have took like a deep personal change and commitment to that change for it to be sustainable, and I don't see that that's happened, at least not yet. Whoa, that's what I have for you, Group 1. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. But that's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose Group 2 with the smoky quartz and the Rider-Waite, this is your reading. Tapping in to see who will pop up in love unexpectedly. What is their love offer? What will happen? We shall see, Group 2. Spirit, this is for Group 2 with the smoky quartz. Please show us who is popping up totally unexpectedly for Group 2. One of these flipped over. Ooh, okay, that's nice. Ooh, ooh. So there's some good, ooh, oh my goodness. This pile is really kind of insane already. Okay, let's work through what we have and we'll build from here. You know what? Let's start with the good. I feel like we always start with the craziness. Let's start with the good. We have new love and engagement. So the next person coming into your life, maybe not the very next person because there's multiple people in your energy. But one of the people coming into your life, this new love person is offering you engagement. So that'll be really exciting. If you guys have been in a dry spell, or, you know, things have been just toxic for you, and, you know, none of the fun, none of the excitement, none of the real love. Like, this feels like real love. It feels like romance. Spirit keeps showing me that specifically, romance and romanced, like you will be romanced. Is how Spirit is communicating that to me. So I am seeing you guys get that. I am seeing, oh wow, I just saw 143 on the camera. I love you. Angel numbers. So yeah, there's a strong energy here, group 2, of you stepping into a relationship with a new love, a new person, someone who is offering you engagement, someone who's serious about you. And I feel like it's just really unexpected, because maybe you've never received an engagement offer, or you didn't expect an offer of engagement to come through based on everything you've been kind of dealing with. Because look at this. We got a lot going on. I'm like, where do I even want to start? Okay, let's start here. I got to cover her up because she got a pew pew in her hand. But we have toxicity and apologies. So this is obviously a separate energy. Someone is coming in to apologize about how they've been treating you. We also have the conceited card here. So I feel like this person may have misread you. They may have anticipated you to be someone who is a chaser. And if you haven't chased this person, it's like, okay, they're realizing, okay, this is not a chaser. Let me actually be on my best behavior. Or I'm picking up for some of you that they are genuinely apologetic of how they've treated you. And also there's just this super strong energy of karma playing out. And, you know, it's been happening really since late spring. That's when I've been noticing an uptick. Even the readings that I get as a, you know, because I'm a reader, so I do a lot of private readings, and the readings have gotten like significantly crazier, like to the point where I'm literally doing readings and I'm like, am I getting punked? But it's like, no, I'm not. You know, this person is paying for a reading, so it's not fake. Like, no one's going to pay to play a trick on me. But it's like, I cannot believe some of the things that I'm actually seeing going on in the collective. Like, it's actually insane. So anyways, I forgot why I even went on that rant, but yeah, this person, you know, I feel like they're realizing there's a lot of, oh, that's what I was talking about. The karma that they're receiving, there's karma playing out. So this person is like, okay, not only feeling bad and feeling like you genuinely are owed an apology, but also they're probably getting a taste of that karma. And I don't know what's up with that, but the karma has just been so like bad, like for people, like really bad, like scary bad. Like I've seen more health issues come up in terms of karma, and it's like that gets kind of scary, because it's like one thing for someone to lose their car, lose their house, but well, that's not a joke, but still, but like to be really close to, you know, moving on to the next realm. Yeah, it's that serious. Like karma's been really bad. You know, since, like I said, I've been kind of noticing it since late spring. But anyways, you know, this person is feeling the karma, they're feeling the heat from the universe, and they also feel like that you're genuinely deserving of an apology. So there's a little bit of like a naive energy or a good girl, good boy energy that I get from you, group 2, at least from their perspective. They see you as not a match to them. So it's either like, maybe, you know, you're a player here and there, but not really, like you don't go out of your way to actually play and finesse people and scam them. But this person is like the higher octave of whatever you're on. So it's like, no, they really did do too much. Or it's a situation where they see you as like, you know, a good girl, a good boy, you know, someone who just does not deserve whatever it is that they did. And that mixed in with karma kind of creates this tonic for this person to like really feel like they need to come back and apologize. Even if it's just for the fact that they've been really conceited with dealing with you and making you feel away or less than because of their BS. And then we have the stalker card and roller coaster. So there is an energy of a lot of people in your energy. It seems like a lot of eyes are on you. You may be feeling a little more paranoid. And to be honest, I feel like it's warranted, not going to lie. Because like I said, from what I see to the collective to also what I can see in your energy, I understand why you would be feeling that way. And I feel like you're right. Like if you're feeling a little scared right now, but you don't really know why, or if you feel like this energy of somebody is watching you, maybe I just heard 2021. Okay, that's very specific. Maybe you've been feeling like, you know, there's been an energy kind of around you or watching you since then. But it just feels like there's multiple people in your energy, and it just kind of feels a bit crazy. Okay, cool. Oh, okay. Yeah, group one kind of got this energy too, to be honest. See, we have twin flame and soulmate union. There's two twin flame cards in this deck. Group one got the other twin flame card, which is a healed connection, is what it says at the bottom. You guys got the triggering growth. So there's two twin flame cards because it talks about two stages of the twin flame dynamic. And you guys got the triggering growth card. So it looks like you're very much so still in the thick of it. If I had to say, I'm going to confirm, but I would say this is probably the twin flame. Spirit, who is this twin flame energy? Is this it? Is it the person coming in with the apology? Who is this twin flame energy? We have the Three of Swords, so definitely past hate. We have the Six of Wands and the Nine of Cups. So Nine of Cups, this could be someone with a lot of options in love, or someone who's very physically attractive, conventionally attractive. Six of Wands, this could be a manager or someone with fame, notoriety, someone with a good amount of money. Could be a fire sign or someone with a fire or water Venus. I also just heard rising, a fire or water rising placement. But yeah, Three of Swords, pretty clear, definitely past pain for this. So for some of you, it could be even another person in your energy, but I'm feeling like it definitely belongs here. If you know, like if this perfectly describes an ex, I don't know, I'm like, see, that's not fair, because some people just get love after love offer, option after option, and then some people get like nothing. And it's like, you guys, I'm picking up on so many people in your energy. It's really kind of crazy, group two. So I'm like, if this isn't even talking about this one and it's another ex, it's like, oh my goodness gracious, you guys got a lot going on. But we have abundance, past life, and soulmate union. So this new connection coming in, it will likely be a past life love connection. And yeah, those past life love connections, typically they're easier to connect with only because you have that natural kind of magnetism towards each other. You feel that pull. You can feel that person energetically or even on a spiritual level. So typically those connections kind of come together a bit easier because of the natural magnetism that they have. But, you know, even though there's this craziness in your energy, it does seem like things for the most part are looking pretty good. I see you moving towards abundance. That'll be really nice. I just heard long overdue. So you may have even had a period of like financial stagnancy. That's finally coming to a close. Engagement, like, wow, it's like your love life is really doing a 180, but 180 isn't the right way to describe it, because I see you kind of timeline hopping, where it's like you're completely disconnected from the old timeline. So it's not even a 180 where it's like, oh, things just get significantly better. It's like, no, you're in a totally new environment, I feel. Spirit for group two. Who is coming in unexpectedly for group two? We have love yourself first. So I feel like you've been focused on self-love. The bottom of this one says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So if you guys have noticed that you're kind of having a glow up, but nothing has changed within you, like physically, you haven't, you know, been eating healthier or going to the gym or doing anything that people can see, I really do feel like that self-love is what's attracting people to you now. And it's kind of unfortunate that, you know, you're attracting some crazies. I just saw 1010 on the camera with a roller coaster and stalker. It's like you have all sorts of people in your energy wanting to know more about you, trying to look at you, see what you're doing, and just, you know, it's so succubus, because it's like all they want to do is get you off track and, you know, get you involved in their crap. And it's like, you've really done the work. I hate to see that. I hate to see when people have really done the work and it's like they're attracting all the crazies. But you know what they say, like the freaks come out at night. It's kind of like, you know, a full moon energy. You're dealing with the people, you know, that are all hyped up or running away from themselves, so they're trying to run towards you. We have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy is what that one says. So I see more passion coming into your life. It looks like things really are turning for the better. It looks like you're timeline hopping. Spirit, anything on this roller coaster energy, all of these watchful eyes on group two. We have retreat. Spirit is saying it is better to, stay safe than sorry. Don't you worry about it. The beauty about this connection is you already have the natural magnetism with them with the past life card. And I also just get an energy of meant to be. Like, you couldn't miss this even if you wanted to. So don't be afraid to retreat. And, if you've been finally feeling like things are getting better, you probably want to be out more than ever. Unless you've gone through a personal change and kind of realized that you just prefer different things. Usually when people, kind of have this experience where it looks like things are gonna go really bad, but then it actually ends up turning up, usually they want to like go out, they're feeling, free, they're feeling good. But we got retreat here. At the bottom of this one, it says it's time to disconnect from the world. So Spirit is saying it's better for you to disconnect from these roller coaster type energies, these people that just want to watch you. It just feels like there's a bunch of watchers in your energy. And with a roller coaster, it's like they don't have very much to offer. It kind of just like they would end up getting you wrapped up in their BS and whatever they have going on. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? All right. Oh, I didn't even realize the whole time because I wasn't even looking down at the deck. But there was a couple cards that flipped over at some point. Oh, a few cards. Wow. We got the past life relationship card from 2 decks now. There was quite a few that flipped over. I don't know when that happened, but I wasn't looking at the deck. We have, okay, yeah. Nice. We have past life relationship. It says you have known each other before. So that is a second confirmation from multiple decks. Now we're getting past life energy. So I do feel that the new love coming in is going to be a past life love connection. Like I said, you wouldn't miss it even if you wanted to. And we have it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, which of course is love. So I feel like Spirit is like, listen, retreat now. Because listen, pay attention to the red flags came out. The signs are cautioning you is what it says at the bottom. So you may start to notice back to back to back. Every time you go out, it's like something's going wrong or something's going bad. So Spirit is saying like, pay attention to those red flags. Don't ignore that. Take some time to retreat. You couldn't miss this person even, even if you wanted to. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So I feel like Spirit's giving you different signs and signals intuitively on what to do next or what's being called of you at this time. Spirit may be leading you into shadow work, journaling, starting a new hobby. I feel like Spirit's probably sending you different things right now just to kind of keep you occupied and to keep you entertained, so that you don't end up wrapping yourself up in this roller coaster energy and any of that BS. Spirit, what is the love offer for this engagement energy? I already know what it is. It's engagement. So it's like a proposal for marriage or life partnership. Spirit is like, make sure you say life partnership because someone in pile 2 is not wanting to get married. I feel that, dude. I actually looked that up the other day. Oh, man. I used one of those like AI things, those AI chats where you can ask it questions. And I literally asked AI like, what is the benefit to marriage? And what are the disadvantages of marriage? Because I haven't been able to wrap my head around it. Like, I know that I've personally been programmed and, like a lot of, women are like to want marriage, but I just have never fully resonated with that idea. So I'm just like, okay, let me stop fighting against myself and let me see why other people really get married. And so I actually looked that up in AI the other day. And there were more disadvantages that the AI listed than advantages. So I just think that's very telling. But it was basically like, what did it say? It said like tax breaks. It said companionship, lifelong companionship, stability. It listed like 5 things, but for the disadvantages, it listed 8. I was like, so anyways, we got the Wheel of Fortune here. So this person is trying to offer you the world. Wow, the Fool card at the bottom of the deck. Fool card in the Wheel of Fortune. It's like this person really wants you. And yeah, judgment under that. This was always how it was supposed to be or who it was supposed to be. I feel like there may have been some sort of like entanglement on your end or on their end. I'm actually feeling that strongly on their end. But I feel like there was some quantum entanglement that they were kind of wrapped up in. Like they had to see another path all the way through, and it doesn't feel romantic. I'm not getting a directly romantic energy with that. So I feel like there's some other like karma or energy that they needed to figure out in this life before your path was meant to come together, or if it was something that was directly in the way of your path, I feel like that's been cleared now with the Judgment card, because it's like finally time to move forward. Finally, you guys are able to have, you know, your moment. What are they trying to offer you? Fool card, new life, Wheel of Fortune, a life of abundance, happiness, success, new experiences. Judgment card, they're able to be held accountable. They're offering you a real commitment. And there's even some soulmate union energy here. There is life lesson soulmates, there's romantic soulmates, and then there's a mix between the two. And this really feels like romantic, not gonna lie, because I feel like you guys have gone on your own paths individually and you've learned your lessons in this life, like through other people, through other connections. And when you guys come together, it's more like just kind of smooth sailing from there. The worst is over. Now I'm hearing the war is over. If you've ever heard that song on TikTok or anything. War is over. Spirit, for this roller coaster energy, other people in their energy, I don't feel like we really need to read on them, but let's just see what we get. Ooh, we got the King of Cups. So someone is trying to show up like they are Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, so there's actually a good person in your energy. Page of Cups in reverse, King of Cups, not gonna lie. There's actually a offer worth your time here. Okay, we have the Five of Swords in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse, and the Page of Swords in reverse. I feel like the problem with this person may be that you already know them though, so you just naturally kind of associate them with the past. So it kind of feels like you're not allowing yourself to move forward with them because of the principle. We have the Queen of Swords. That's like, didn't I already cuss you out, or didn't I already tell you I'm not interested? Ace of Pentacles, you already offered me something before, or we tried before, but I just didn't feel it. This could even be someone that you're not like physically attracted to. That could be the thing. Because Queen of Swords kind of feels like the ball was already in your court at whatever point. Also, this person may sit in too similar of an energy than you, because I'm noticing like the way these cards came out, they're both looking in that direction. So I'm just getting like an intuitive message that like if you're really in your feminine energy, it's like this person is also really in their feminine energy. So you're not as attracted to them, or it's hard for you to open up to them or to trust them, because it's like, ugh, you're not giving protector provider, you're gonna be, you know, scared to check what the noise was, just like I am, you know. Or it feels like we already have a history with all these swords reversed. We have the Page of Cups in reverse though, so it wouldn't be a waste of time, and this would be a good person for you. But I just feel like it's one of those things where it's like you are attracted to who you're attracted to. So Spirit, for this toxicity and apologies, what is their offer here? Quiet. The cards are quiet. They may not be making an offer. They may be coming back with an apology and to close the cycle. It could be because of their own embarrassment, or it could be because they know that you're not open to a love offer from them anymore and they don't want to hurt their own ego. Two of Pentacles in reverse, okay? They're not, they're genuinely committing to not being the same version of themselves, but we have the Nine of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. So they're kind of hoping that the higher power brings it together. That's how they feel when it comes to you. I don't see them making exactly a love offer. They're showing up Two of Pentacles in reverse. They're not juggling whatever they were in the past. Like they're not trying to pit you against other people or put you in a third party situation or have you deal with whatever BS you dealt with them in the past. So that's good. That's absolved. However, Nine of Swords, they still don't know what they're doing. This person isn't giving like daddy energy, mother energy, like leader of a household energy. They're kind of giving still need some work. And Three of Pentacles, if they're going to show up in a healthy way, it's going to be because Spirit kind of led them there. So I feel like this person just still needs some work. And I don't exactly see them offering something at this time other than to just at least not do what they did in the past. But you know, it'll be up to you. The ball is in your court, but I feel like, you know, with the other love offers, even with the person that you may not be physically attracted to, or you don't really love their energy, even that offer is better, you know, than this one. But comparatively to this one, like, it's a no-brainer. That's what I have for you, group 2. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading or any of my other magical offerings, I got spell work on there, manifestation candles. That is where you can find me. And yeah, that's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 3 with the green zebra stone and the Santa Muerte Tarot, this is your reading. Tapping in to see who will pop up in love unexpectedly. Group 1 and 2 is crazy. I'm sorry, group 1 and 2 is crazy. So I'm like, okay, Spirit, what kind of reading is this going to be today? Or what is going on in the collective? We're going to see for you their love offer, what will happen, and who is popping up unexpectedly in love for you, Spirit, for group 3. Group 3 with the green zebra stone. Nice. Okay, so the first card we got out for you is Union. So maybe yours won't be as absolutely insane as group 1 and 2. There's just a lot of crazy energy going on, you know, a lot going on in the collective. Wow. So this person, not gonna lie, they feel like a catch. We have pick me and conceited. So as conceited as they are, and sure that they are best case scenario, they're still showing up in pick me energy for you, group 3, really wanting to be chose, really wanting you to give them a chance to take them seriously. This feels like someone who's either had like a good amount of success in life. They're someone who is conventionally attractive, typically attracts a lot of attention, kind of typically gets their way, or, you know, has a good amount of, you know, love offers coming through in their love life. Or someone who's very like physically attractive. It kind of just feels like they're used to getting their way, and then something about you just feels like, ooh, I'm not sure. There's like a little teeny tiny seed planted in this person's heart of unsureness when it comes to you, and it's making them do the most. It's making them really go out of their way to get chosen by you. So you may be practicing like detachment at this time, or you may be rotational dating. You may not be in a space where you're committing to people right away, where you're committing to people. And I feel like that hasn't always been the case with you. You know, you may have dated people and been loyal to people before there was even an official conversation like, okay, what are we doing? What are we? And I definitely feel like you've learned your lesson since then. And now you're showing up in this way where it's like, yeah, you're not committing to people. You're not, you know, making them feel higher in the hierarchy of your love than they are. They're having to show up properly, and may the best one win. That kind of seems to be your energy at this time. Spirit, for group 3. Nice. So there's multiple energies. Yeah, that rotational energy is really coming through strong. We have interference. And then we have dates here. At the bottom of interference, it says moving in on your territory, but I feel like the interference is the other dates that you're going on. So there does seem to be an energy of you rotational dating group 3, which will be really nice if you've been in a period of like not having anything kind of popping off in your love life. To finally go into a space where you're getting multiple offers will be really nice. That'll feel really good. Ooh, and we have the confessions card that just came out for you. So people are laying all their cards on the table, like really being like, listen, okay, this is how I'm feeling. I feel like that's going to be something you're getting back to back to back consistently, to the point where you're going to be wondering like, what in the world is up with all these synchronicities? Like, why is it that I'm getting this total shift in energy, like back to back to back like this? It's like, I feel like you guys have gone from either rotational dating but not getting like the confession from people that they want to move forward, or things being completely slow and then going into rotational dating. There seems to be a big shift that's happening, and then all of a sudden we have the confessions card here, but it's consistent. Like every person you're dating is seeming to admit their feelings. Like every person you're dating is communicating the same thing to you, and I feel like they're wanting commitment from you. So maybe you've switched things up recently. I really feel like this is energetic, like on an emotional level, it feels like you switched things up. It feels like your energy is very light as a feather. And it feels like that lightness is really attracting people, because if you are very intense, like it could be your personal like astrology or natal chart, you may have placements that indicate like a really intense person. And if you've always come off as intense, or if you're the black sheep, the disruptor, the person that's always been the disruptor of the family or the disruptor of the workplace, the dynamic, the norm, if you come in and you shake things up and that's always been your MO, it seems like things are kind of shifting where it's like, no, your energy is so light, but you still have that magnetism, that attraction in your energy. So it's kind of just creating the perfect dynamic for things to really kind of heat up for you in the best way. Spirit for group 3. Who is popping up in love unexpectedly for group 3? Nice. We have worth waiting for. So it looks like something more serious is coming in. Let your friends help you just came out as well. This is a good time to reach out to your angels. This is a good time to petition your guides, or whatever god and goddess angels you work with, and to kind of just explain to them where you're at, how you're feeling, and what it is that you're wanting moving forward. Basically, this is a really simple process. You can just write a letter like, dear Aphrodite, dear Kali, dear Hecate, whoever you work with, dear Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Gabriel, this is how I'm feeling, this is what I've been going through, and I'd like to petition you to stand with me through this entire process, to work on my behalf, to bring me the best possible outcome, to manifest, and then detail everything you want exactly manifested. Let your friends help you isn't all about connecting with like your friends in the 3D. Oftentimes it's about connecting with like your spiritual team. There's even the angel in the background here. As her friends are attending to her, there's this, angel in the top right corner. So I feel like your angels are around you, your ancestors are around you. There's definitely a shift happening in your life, and it really feels like they want the best for you. It feels like everyone, it's like all hands on deck, everyone all aboard, coming in to try to manifest this big union for you. And it's worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So it does already kind of feel that there's something in the motion, something already moving. And this is just a good time to kind of, throw your name in the hat and declare whatever, is important to you, to make sure that you get exactly what it is that you're looking for. Otherwise, there does already feel like there's someone on the way. Moving forward, I feel like your love offers are going to get generally more serious anyway. So it feels like there's going to be more people offering you. Everyone's confessing their feelings, people offering you, serious commitment from here. And then we have passion. It says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So I see you moving into a more of a passionate place. It feels fun and exciting, but at the same time, it feels ambiguous. Like, I love details, which is why I have so many decks, because I want to tap into like every possible outcome and get the most accurate, specific read. And I'm like, okay, Spirit, you're playing with me because I like it real specific, but something about your reading just kind of feels still very light and up in the air. And to be honest, that may just be a reflection of your energy, because I was getting that before, where it's like your energy is kind of lighthearted. It's not so serious. It's not so like, we got to know exactly when and how and where, whereas before maybe you were more like that. So maybe this is just your vibe nowadays. It's like, okay, chill. Like, we can, I'm open to surprise. And we do have stay optimistic about your love life that just came out. So you may be in more of an optimistic place yourself, not really trying to force things, or not trying to, maybe you don't want or need to know all the details. And it's just like, I'm kind of open, I'm kind of optimistic and just ready and willing. I feel like you guys are going to get best possible outcome. Like I said, group 1 and 2 was crazy. Like I kind of expected that to just continue. I was like, okay, if I get the same message for group 3, at that point, I know it's a collective energy. It's showing up in 3 piles, but you guys got something totally different. So no, it's looking like that was just 1 and 2 that got all the mess. Anything else from this deck? We have retreat at the bottom of this one. It says it's time to disconnect from the world. So I actually feel like it's better for you, group 3, just to really kind of prepare, practice self-love, stay in your energy, stay, you know, where it feels good, confidence, comfortability. That's your goal right now. Your goal isn't manifesting or bringing anything together. You just simply don't need to do that. All right, well, Spirit, can you tell us how this is coming together? Can you show us their love offer? High Priestess in reverse. Spirit is like, no, I told you you're not getting the answers. High Priestess in reverse. That's letting us know it's going to be a surprise. So I'll let it be a surprise. We have the Queen of Swords. So Spirit is saying channeling your energy more on, ooh, now this is important. We have the Tower in reverse, and I'm sure you've seen it. Like so many couples have broken up, you know, since late spring. The energy has just been really off. Everyone is feeling it. Even people who aren't spiritual are feeling it. I actually come from quite a religious family. My grandparents literally own a church in the city that I was born in. So I am a preacher's granddaughter. And even some of my family members are like, hey, what's up with the energy? And they're so religious that they would just never, they never ask me like, so, you know, how's the cards or what's going on? Like they're just, you know, they're just not like that. We don't share the same beliefs. But even a couple family members have been hitting me like, yo, what's going on? Because the energy has been crazy. So that's what I'm getting for you. We have the Queen of Swords and the Tower in reverse. Spirit is kind of saying like, Queen of Swords, handle what's on your plate and on your plate only. This really isn't the time, you know, to be impatient or you don't want to miss your mark, you know. You don't want to get wrapped up in someone else's BS, you know, just due to impatience or, you know, the collective energy, because I really do feel that like the energy consistently across the board, even non-spiritual people are saying has been crazy, just crazy bouts of bad luck. Me personally, I always practice like a lot of spiritual protection. I'm always cleansing my energy, doing super deep rituals, working closely with, you know, angels, specific angels doing specific things. And I'm never affected by like retrogrades and, you know, collective energies because I'm a reader. I'm always tapping into it. So I have to go out of my way to protect myself. But even I have just been smacked like left and right with bad luck, crazy energies, like the same thing repeating over and over and over and over and over again. It's like, yo, at a certain point, you just can't deny it. So I feel like Spirit is saying, yeah, 5 of Swords, do not get yourself wrapped up in someone's chaotic BS. And this 5 of Swords in this deck, they always remind me of like Bonnie and Clyde because they have all the swords coming at them. But she's got a bouquet of flowers in her hand, almost like they've just gotten done getting married or something like that. Like, I just feel like the deep symbolism in this deck really kind of speaking, especially with this 5 of Swords. Spirit is saying like, don't get yourself wrapped up in a Bonnie and Clyde situation just to have someone, you know. Don't get yourself wrapped up with someone who is a complete mismatch for you or is going to take you on a totally different path just to have something popping off. But, you know, you live and you learn. Some people, it's too hard to be patient. But hang in there as long as you possibly can. Yeah, we have the Hierophant in reverse. Spirit is not giving this the tea of how this is manifesting. So you may be a little bit, you know, self-sabotaging, not going to lie. Because typically when something is so hush-hush like this and under wraps, it's so you don't get in your own way. And I see it happen all the time. Like, you know, you'll get a reading and you'll see XYZ coming up. Okay, you're going to meet this person at this specific place. This is how it's going to happen. So then when you go to that place, instead of moving in confidence, it's like, I see the person that was predicted for me. Let me jump on this opportunity. Let me not miss it. Let me make it happen. And then you end up doing too much when it was already yours. And so it gets, you know, sabotaged. So you may be that kind of person when it's like, when you get excited, or maybe you're an overthinker. 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You get a lot of repeating 5 energy for you as well. You may be seeing a lot of repeating fives at this time. But, you know, it may be a maze in your head. You may be an overthinker. So Spirit is kind of like, just kind of stay out of the way, be patient. At least you know that there isn't a bunch of work for you to do at this time. So just kind of be chill and let it happen is the energy I get for you. We have the Queen of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups in reverse. So there may even be a relationship ending at this time with the Ten of Cups in reverse. And you're leveling up to something even better. So there could be a replacement in order, or there could be currently right now tapping into the energy. It's like someone is getting subbed out for another option. And even that isn't always on your end. So don't try, you know, don't internalize it like, oh, someone's getting switched. It must be because something I'm doing. Like a lot of times it'll be because like, you know, you can lead a horse to water. You can't make them drink. Spirit will try to lead us to certain people. But if they're not doing their part, if they're not doing the work, they will be subbed out for another person with union here. Oh, yeah, I'm feeling that with your timeline too. If you feel like you've been having like a crazy delay that feels out of your control, I am kind of picking up on that too as well. If something was predicted to come in like significantly sooner than now, I do feel like that person got subbed out. I feel like Spirit tried to wait as long as possible for that person to get together, to, you know, get it together to put that person in alignment. But it seems like this may be out of your control and we're kind of not able to tap into it because that person maybe getting switched over to a new person. So regardless, you know, this isn't, you know, for you to internalize and to, you know, make your problem. This isn't up to you to, you know, fix. We got the Here and Now card that was just jumping around. Spirit is saying being present in the moment and open to receive is your goal. Being happy and occupied is your goal. Other than that, let the elements and the universe and your spiritual team come together to bring you this W, to bring you this win. But it does kind of seem like there is a timeline shift happening here, even with the Tower in reverse. Bottom of the deck, we have Go the Distance. And then we have New Life and a Leg Up that just came out. So there is an energy of like things being invigorated after a period of not having something come in, after a period of someone getting subbed out with the leg up. It's kind of like your guides are helping you. There may, like, it's so much of this feels like it's out of your control. There's so many moving parts to your timeline, and that's the same for everyone, but it really does feel like there's so many moving parts because I feel like there's even something like spiritually going on with like your guides. Maybe one of your guides even got subbed out. And you may be feeling this if you feel like crying for no reason, or if you feel like this intense feeling of homesickness like the star seeds usually do. If you feel this random sense of like deep, profound loss and you're just trying to associate it with childhood traumas, but it's not hitting, it's not fitting. It's like it feels like you're trying to associate it with that, but it doesn't feel like it's really coming from that because you've moved past it or worked through that. You may have a guide that has left you soon, or that, shoot, we don't know, you know. We only know of our existence, you know, of our guides and spiritual team in relation to us. But yeah, no, that brings up a really good point now that I think about it. We don't know what other realms they exist in and what their lives are outside of our timeline. So, you know, I never really thought of it that way. But yeah, maybe like a guide could end up moving on themselves to the next realm and no longer being responsible for, you know, guiding you. Or maybe, I don't know what happens, you know, beyond the veil. That's more like mediumship. A medium would have to tell us like, okay, what's beyond the beyond? Because I don't know, but that's very interesting. I never really thought of that. But we have Go the Distance at the bottom of the deck. So it's looking like things are, you know, coming back into alignment with New Life here. That literally feels like it was something that was already supposed to happen, but for whatever reason, the plans got messed up, or the plans went left, something changed, and now New Life, there's a leg up, another guide, a new, you know, spiritual advisor coming through that's helping you, giving you a leg up, a win coming in. It could really just be a bad astrological transit. Like first thing that comes to mind is like your Saturn return. That's a very known astrological transit that notoriously just whoops our behind, you know. So you could be going through that, or you could be going through, you know, some other transit that's not as popular, but you know, just as where some on you and your journey that's been affecting you. But I do see there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and you're gonna be able to move past that, thank goodness. Yeah, we have no place like home, so heavy on the homesickness energy. You may even feel like your, you know, your star family, your soul family is kind of calling out for you at this time, and you may feel like you've been called to do like some grid work or some light work. You may be feeling called into mission, or you may be waking up super, super exhausted, having no dream recall. You may be working on like super top secret missions in the dream space or in the astral, and then you wake up exhausted and not able to remember when you've always been able to remember your dreams. Something like that may be happening. So we have the Imagine card. I feel like Spirit kind of really telling you to dissociate at this time from the 3D, let things happen. No place like home. There's a lot going on in the background. You may be a starseed and doing a lot of light work in the dream space, not even aware of it. And if you are aware of your dreams, congrats, because that's super cool, because it's like entertainment. It's like watching movies all night. But yeah, that's what I have for you. Group 3, my Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 4 with the labradorite crystal point, this is your reading. We'll be using the Crystal Visions Tarot. And we're gonna see who will pop up in love unexpectedly, make you a love offer. We're gonna get all of those details, Spirit. This is for group 4. Group 4 with the labradorite. Please show us for group 4 who will pop up in love unexpectedly for them. Make them a love offer. Ooh. Ooh, interesting. So first of all, I feel like this is someone who's been trying to get to you for a long time. To be honest, it kind of feels like there's this interesting timeline shift right now in the collective where some people are regressing, a lot of people are advancing, some things are just completely shifting, realities are changing, and this feels like a soul who's wanted to connect with you for a long, long time. We have dreams against the odds and differences here. So for whatever reason, it seems like your timelines have been out of sync, or it just kind of seems like you haven't been able to, you know, connect with this person for whatever reason. I actually specifically saw this come up when I pulled someone's chart to do their synastry with another person. They're like, listen, I know this sounds crazy, and I know you don't offer charts, but can you please just look for me, because I feel so connected to this person I've never met. Child, I look up this person, and it is a famous person, and they have like these crazy past life links. And I'm like, okay, so yeah, I could totally see you feeling really drawn to this person, not knowing why. But then it's like, okay, when someone is famous or when someone lives in a totally different country than you, it's like, yeah, it creates this dynamic where in the 3D, it's not exactly the perfect circumstance, because it's like, okay, this person is famous in this lifetime, so they're super guarded. So it's not like you guys are just two available people on similar timelines that can just connect. There's all these other layers that get added depending on your personal situation. So I've literally read on something like that recently, and you may have something like that going on. It feels like you've seen this person in the dream space, or this person has connected with you in the astral or in the dream space. I got a lot of pushback energetically when I just said that. So you may be someone who is specifically against like any sort of dream space, romance, none of that. You may not like to interact with spirits, energies, anything like that in the dream space, period, point blank. because I was just feeling that right away. I was like, ooh, okay, that feels a little touchy. So maybe that's been something on their end, but I do feel like you have seen this person in another plane, in another dimension, not exactly in the 3D, perhaps not in person, but there's something going on, like, you know, spiritually here. But this person, it's like their soul has been yearning, it seems like, for your touch. We got the lust card here that came out. So this person is very physically attracted to you, very sacrally attracted to you. I feel like with you, group 4, this is like one of those really unique situations where it's like what you have with this person kind of defies the norm. So it can even be hard to perceive or understand on your end, you know. But if you've always kind of felt like someone was watching you, or if you've always been waiting for the shoe to drop, if you've always been waiting for something to happen, like if you've just felt like there's always been something more going on, yeah, I feel that. I feel that too. So Spirit, who is popping up in love unexpectedly for group 4? Are they finally meeting? It does appear so. Ooh. Okay, there's someone else in your energy that wants you real bad. This seems to be someone that you've already denied. We do have the stalker card here and pick me. So there is someone in your energy that you likely already know who this is. And it just feels like, go home, Roger. Like if you've ever seen Tia and Tamara from back in the day, it's like, listen, I don't want you, go home, stop trying to come over here, stop trying to flirt with me. This could be a pesky coworker, this could be a gym crush that you are not crushing back on. There is definitely someone in your energy who's been trying to get your attention, who's been trying to, you know, get close to you any way they can, but it seems like you've been denying this because this person is a pick-me and they're watching you, but they don't have access to you. This could even be a friend that kind of professed their love to you that you already know that you're not interested in. There's someone in your energy that you're not interested in. And now they're just watching because they kind of have to. We have control and unconditional here. So there's, you know, at least 2 other people, or sorry, at least 1 other person, but up to 2 other people in your energy that want to be with you. But it seems like either for control, that kind of almost feels like an ex. I'm going to jump to tarot real quick to see who's who and what's what. But yeah, there's this control energy here. You know, this kind of feels like an ex, and with the unconditional card, it seems almost a little karmic, like they are willing to follow the ends of the earth just to be with you, Spirit. Are these 2 separate energies, or is this the same person? Nine of Pentacles in reverse is almost giving me like failed talking stage energy. Okay, but these are 2 separate energies. We actually have the 2 of Wands that did show up here specifically, so that is clear as day. These are 2 different energies. Death card, one of them you're completely done with. It feels like almost like maybe there's been some trauma with that person, so I would say that this is the ex energy, you know, this person who's trying to control you, this person who will never kind of, you know, let you go. That's just like a leech attached to your energy. Maybe it's not even an ex, maybe it's just a romantic person that you don't want romantically, but that just will not leave you alone, will not let go of the possibility of you 2 being together. And it's like, there is no possibility, okay? You a flop, get a job. We have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So that's an energy of someone that you're just simply not interested in, or an energy, like I said, of a failed talking stage, just like a relationship that didn't go anywhere. So I will clarify all of these. Let's start with the dream space lover. Spirit for group 4. What is their love offer? What are they offering this dream space lover here? Nice. We have the passion card, and yeah, you guys may have past life connections. I feel like that may have been why I was drawn to tell you that story that I had experienced personally recently with that person I was doing a chart pulling for. So there may be some past life connections. It feels like there's such an energy of like exploration and fun and adventure coming up for you, group 4. So It feels like one of these cards is ripped. This person is offering you a lot more excitement, passion. The bottom of this card, it says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. There almost feels like a little bit of an element of like creativity here. Like this person may be helping you move into your creative space. So if you're a creative person, or if you've been wanting to start your own business, if there's an energy of you wanting to have success in some sort of creative endeavor, I do feel like this person is going to give you something about them, something about the connection with them will give you the opportunity to pursue that further. We have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take. So Spirit is also challenging you to come out of your comfort zone and to allow yourself to love someone. Wow. And then we have this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek is what it says at the bottom of this card. I was just telling the group one, that's the only thing I don't like about romance angels. It kind of factors in time in some of the cards, and this is like a future or upcoming love reading, so that does not mean that you already know this person. But technically I do feel like you do, because you do have those past life connections, I feel, and then you have technically met in the dream space, at least on their end. So I do feel like that's accurate. Spirit, can you show us about unconditional and control? What is their love offer? What energy are they coming in on? What's up with this person? So we have codependency and forgiving and learning that came up for them. So I do still see that they're in a very attached, codependent energy. However, to be fair, we do have forgiving and learning that did come up as well. So it does look like this person is trying to change to some degree. Not to say that their change is going to be a complete 180 where they're literally showing up like totally different. But they are, you know, trying to move past the past, trying to forgive you and also be forgiven for everything that has kind of gone on and their role that they've played in things, and, you know, basically trying to do things the right way and really kind of like be held accountable for the ways that they've kind of fallen short. And but they are, you know, they are still codependent, not gonna lie. So at the bottom of codependency, it says addictions are affecting your romantic life. So with this person, with control and unconditional, the one that feels like an ex or someone who just will not let you go, they are very codependent on you, not gonna lie. They are very codependent on you. This person does feel very sensitive. I feel like they either don't get a lot of attention usually, and then you were nice to them and they kind of just latched onto you, or, you know, this person just may be genuinely like a controlling kind of person. And so they're codependent for you, you know, towards you just because they simply do not want to let you go. But forgiving and learning did come out as well. So there is a little bit of a silver lining to this. It says, as you release and heal from the past, you experience more love in the present moments. It flat out says that on the card. So I do feel like this person is coming in with an energy of, okay, yeah, they're still codependent. They're still stuck on you. They still want to be stuck up under you. And, you know, they want to be with you. There's no doubt about it. But they are willing to address what they've done in the past and, you know, kind of be held accountable for that. And they do want to move forward and be better. At least there's like an energy of awareness this person is coming in on, where it's like, okay, I'm aware of how I was wrong in the past, you know, so that can kind of lead you to an opportunity to have a better future with them. At the bottom of the deck, we have unrequited love here. It says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So honestly, it just may be too little too late, but at least the ball would be in your court and it's up to you to decide. And it's not like, you know, something is closed off to you. So Spirit, for this pick me, this person who is constantly watching, group 4, what is their love offer? What is their energy? Ooh. Okay. We have wedding and pay attention to the red flag. So this person may be trying to hurry up and get you into a relationship. Wedding says this situation involves marriage. Pay attention to the red flag says the signs are cautioning you. So yeah, there is this energy of this person trying to just hurry up and rush you into a relationship. Dude, I don't know why this reminds me of, what's their name? TJ, and I think her name was Kim from one of the newer seasons of 90 Day Fiance. I think her name is Kim, and she went to TJ's country, so she went over to India to try to be with him, but she was just, that lady is crazy. Now that's crazy. That lady is crazy. And it just like, when I was watching that season, she would always like, they would have these big, huge blowouts, these big, huge fights. And then at the end of it, she would have this kind of far away look and bring up the fact that they're about to get married. Like, it was so scary to me. I was like, bruh, I think she's trying to tell you, like, I am worst case scenario for you. You should not marry me, like subtly, because the way they would just have these crazy blowouts and she'd be like, oh my God, it's so crazy. We're going to get married in 3 days. Like someone was supposed to be excited about that. I was like, yo, now this is next level. Spirit just showed me that. Them as a couple. So yeah, this person may be trying to rush you into a relationship, but Spirit is definitely trying to make you aware that there are major red flags within this person, within this connection. This may not be the best option for you. Spirit, can I get one more on that? Oh Lord. We have keep an open mind. It says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So I feel like this pick-me person, I mean, technically the only negative we got about them is that 9 of Pentacles in reverse, maybe there was a failed talking stage and that they're watching you at this time. They want to be chose by you real, real bad. So maybe it's just like a lack of self-confidence, but it's not that they're a total dud for you. I think pay attention to the red flags, the Spirit kind of telling you there are very real problems like their self-confidence or whatever it is that they need to work on. We got the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. Spirit is like, at the end of the day, hermit it out, take some time, spend time alone. Don't allow anyone to influence you. Make the decision that's best for you in your own time, in your own way, in your own space. But keep an open mind. You know, this could be a secondary option for you. So, okay. Spirit. So what will happen with this dream space lover? How is this coming together? We got the 8 of Cups in reverse. There's a second chance here. Yeah. Something about this feels like for whatever reason you guys weren't aligned in this lifetime. So it could be for, you know, reasons unexpected, things that aren't even bad, where it's like, okay, one person just has a lot of fame in this lifetime, so they're physically hard to get to. Or you guys were, you know, born in totally different sides of the world, different countries. It could be something like that. But we have the 8 of Cups in reverse, so there's a second chance here. And the 7 of Pentacles, a chance to build with this person. I am picking up on a big cultural difference or a big difference between the two of you, though. With the 7 of Pentacles, is just kind of making me feel like, yeah, you weren't aligned in this lifetime. You're not always aligned, like with your soulmate, with your twin flame in every lifetime. So if you do end up meeting them, especially in the age of technology and social media, it makes it possible for us to connect to people that we never would have met without it. So it's like, in this age where we have more opportunities and we're kind of defying karma and time because we have the ability to kind of jump, hop, and skip and meet people and make connections and completely jump timelines. You have to be, you know, much more disciplined about how you lay foundations with people, because when you're not supposed to meet, or when you don't meet at the right time or in the right way, that means you'll have to do a lot more work. So I am seeing that, but nice. We have the 7 of Swords in reverse. So I don't see this being a complete waste of time, but it's just like 6 of Wands in reverse, 7 of Swords in reverse. I am picking up on some difficulty with this timeline. So this may still have a while still to manifest. Or it's kind of like, I don't know, I'm hearing the final countdown, like the song, the final countdown. And then we have the Magician in reverse. So it may have been something that needed to be manifested or still has to be manifested to some degree. Something about that still feels out of alignment, but you guys are so close to each other. I feel like there's going to be a chance encounter where you're going to meet and you're going to be able to move forward, but you're going to notice that there's still a lot of differences, like fundamental differences between the two of you. Like you come from different cultures or countries, whatever, or you weren't supposed supposed to meet at this time. This person was supposed to clear XYZ karma before they met you so that you didn't have to deal with it with them. But now you guys are meeting sooner than you were supposed to. So, you know, there's something there. There is some difficulty there, not going to lie. But the connection will be on point. You know, this could be the one came out, passion came out. You're going to have a lot of fun with each other. But I feel like there's going to be like some deep fundamental changes that are going to have to happen in order for you guys to make it like a forever thing. Spirit, for control and unconditional, what will happen here? We have the Seven of Cups. Seems like they're one option of many. Or Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay. I almost feel like with that, oh, we had the King of Cups that was also flipped over. I feel like with this person may still have a cycle open with someone else. We got the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. It's almost like they want to know that they have you before they let go of their vices. I just heard specifically, or before they let go of whatever, you know, third party situation or person may be in their life, like that they've been dealing with in the meantime. It kind of feels like they're still hanging on to that, you know, broken or misaligned version of themselves until they get the confirmation that it's worth letting it go. So that may not be as just, you know, sustainable. The best way for people to be motivated is, you know, by themselves because they want to do better. But when you're motivated for someone outside of you, it just isn't sustainable. You can, you know, go at it for a while, but after a while you're going to start to feel a way. Like if you're in a marriage and your partner's like, hey, you done gained some weight, like, you know, can you work on that? You'll start working on it, you'll feel good, but after a while that resentment is going to stir because it didn't come from you. It's not something you made the decision to do. It's something that someone else wanted you to do. So you're going to start to feel the resentment, or you're going to start to give pushback because it didn't come from you. So it's not sustainable long term. So this one is still looking a little, maybe not the best option. For the pick-me, Spirit, can you tell us about this? Spirit, tell us about the pick-me. It's crazy. We have the Queen of Cups here. So this person looks to be in their feminine energy. They look to be in a very loving energy towards you. They very much so want to be picked. This person has a full cup of love for you if you'll take it. Wheel of Fortune in reverse lets me know that there's something else that they don't have that you want. This could even be like, you know, someone that's too like you. Like if you're a feminine, this could be another feminine, but you may not be into that. You may want a masculine only. Could be something like that. Or it could be a masculine in their feminine energy, or a feminine in their masculine energy, you know. Or Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They could not have very much money, resources. And if you're someone who needs stability, you know, that's not going to fly with you. It feels like there's something they're missing. Something that you need, it feels like they're missing. So Queen of Cups, they do have a full cup of love to offer you if you'll take it. But ultimately, I don't really know. I can't say which one is the best. It really depends on you personally and your priorities and what's most important to you. If I had to say, I would say this one shouldn't be on the table. The control and unconditional person that won't let you go. But those two, I feel like you can work with either way. I feel like it's kind of a win-win. So yeah, that's what I have for you, Group 4. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon.